Hello and welcome to Behind the Plastic, a show where toy photographers get to know toy. Oh, I messed that up. I went with a new line tonight and I messed it up. A show where toy photographers get to know toy photographers. That's the new one, boys. Let me introduce. Man, I'm all over the place tonight. Jay, Sully, can you say hi?
Hola.
No. Okay, good. Thank you. Our guest today is all the way up from the Great White North. Everybody, please welcome Danger Room Toy Photography.
Welcome.
Man, that was sloppy. Hey, man, that's real life. That's how it goes sometimes.
He's rusty. He's
Mike,
rusty.
I'm not rusty. I'm just,
You are rusty.
Well, thanks a lot.
But we trusty in Mr. Rusty.
Mike, thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming to the show. Awesome to have you here. You know how it works. We have 12 minutes. Let's get started. Mike, I know you a little bit, but some people might not. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, no problem. So I'm basically just a 37-year-old dude who likes to take toy pics. I'm a father of a 6-year-old. Other than that, there's not much to it besides work, come home, deal with my kid, which basically lasts anywhere from 3 o'clock in the afternoon up till 9 o'clock at night. And then I finally get my time. That's where I get to shine, I guess.
Nice. Well, you certainly take a lot of photos. You are a very productive individual. How many photos did you put out today?
Today, one, but after we're done here, there's another one going.
Okay, nice.
Man, monster. An assembly line of pictures.
Yeah, I shoot probably 2 to 3 shots a day.
Wow.
Most of it, like, not stuff that I always post, just stuff I just, I love doing it. I just have fun with it. I'll be sitting on the couch with the family every time, like, oh, sorry guys, I'll be right back. And I did just pop in my head, or walking past the shelf and see something. I gotta execute it right away, or that's the fun.
Oh, you're one of the strike while the iron's hot kind of guys, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Nice, dude. So, besides toy photography, what else are you into? What other hobbies do you have? Anything?
Hobbies.
He told you.
Yeah,
I'm a kid.
I'm 37. Honestly, if this was me 6 years ago, prior to me having a kid, it'd be a lot more interesting. But I live a stay at home, not stay at home because I work, just a dad life at home. Man. I'm a homebody through and through.
So it's if it's not family, it's toys.
Yeah.
Well, or work.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And how'd you get into the toy photography?
Yeah, so actually wanted to do this maybe 4 years ago. There were some accounts I followed on my personal Instagram. I did just pop up in my newsfeed like, oh, that's cool. And I've been a collector pretty much most of my life rather. But yeah, it always piqued my interest. I would always see things here and there, and I'm like, man, I really want to get into this. At the time, I didn't have I still have a camera. I shoot everything off my phone, but at the time, the camera on my phone was bad, really. And it wasn't something I even wanted to attempt, because I knew if I was going to attempt it, I'm going to want to post it. And again, at the time, the camera I had just wasn't up to par. And then I finally got a decent enough camera on my phone, and I just went with it. I've been doing it for 10 months now. Haven't stopped, haven't slowed down. If anything, it's accelerated.
It's just the best,
man.
What phone do you use? I'm a phone guy too. Isn't it the best? It's just so easy. These guys have to I have to send the picture to a Raven. Then the Raven has to take it to the computer, and then the computer has to think about what picture it's getting. So phone.
Google Pixel.
Sorry.
No worries. I use a Google Pixel. But to be honest with you, I think this time next year, I'll be switching over to a camera myself. There's a lot of pros. There's a lot of pros to it. I love how I can just edit everything on my phone and just shoot, done, upload. There we go. But I feel like I've done basically I can do on my phone everything I've basically I'm losing the word here. Improve on with a phone, and I kind of want to I always challenging myself and improving on things that I can improve on. And I think with a camera, I'd be able to get a lot more wider shots. I do a lot of close-up stuff, but I have done a lot of wider shots, a lot of stuff with depth and perception. But with a phone, I find it's very limited, especially the screen and the frame that you can get, and that's kind of like the revenue I want to kind of explore. Another challenge. But when I do make the switch, I'll always still be shooting on my phone, especially for those close-up shots.
Well, you better start saving up for bird feed right now.
Yeah, for sure.
For that raven.
For that raven. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's a monthly fee for a raven.
Let's look at one of his pictures.
Yeah, you were talking about close-ups. You are like the king of close-ups. You've been on a close-up tear for quite a while now, and they're always. I mean, it even sparked me to do one of my own. Like I was like, I have to try one of these, and it's fun, man. It's a whole different ball game.
That's exactly why I do it. It's really fun.
It is really fun. And let's look at one of your superb close-ups here.
Look at this, man.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what? Full disclosure, this is actually my favorite shot I've ever done.
Really?
I think it might be my favorite too.
Yes. Just everything about it, like that's Dark Phoenix to a T. Like there's no way. The pose, like everything that went, and this was just something I brewed on for about 6 hours at work. I had this image in my head, and honestly, I got this done in maybe 3 shots.
Wow.
There's not a whole lot that went into it. It's just obviously focusing in real tight and close. This was done with only 2 lights and some vape smoke in the background just to give it the smoke effect.
Mike, do you find it challenging shooting like darker photos with your phone, or does it have some kind of mode?
No. So basically, actually, everything I shoot is in a completely dark room, and I will light it up from there. I only use 2 lights, 2 handheld LED lights, and the reason why I do that is because I can be in control of the shadows that I want, and I can illuminate what I want and hide what I don't want.
Excellent, man.
Are there eyes? Sorry, Zach. Go for it.
No, go for it.
Oh man, I'm talking the whole time. Just go for it.
No, this time you go for it.
Are the eyes lit specifically, or did you go back and lighten the eyes up?
No, so everything I do, I try and do it as practical as possible. For this one, there's a LED light underneath her. And that's how I got that's why the hand is so bright in the focus, and as well as just the way I angled it. So you can kind of see it on the lower part of her chin too, where it's
right.
But there's a ring light in there to get the reddish tone, and that just the figure itself too, that just added to it. So I didn't do anything to light her eyes up or anything like that.
And she has yellow gloves. Is that right? That's what got it. Got it. Yeah. And this like gave me an idea of like doing a foot, the foot, doing it like over. But more on this shot, man. So you said 2 lights, everything's practice, and there's no digital manipulation in this photo.
There's no digital whatsoever. I've only ever done anything digital on one of my shots, and that was a while ago. And basically, it was just to add like a lightning effect background. I think I did it with a Thor shoot. Maybe 4 months ago. Again, it's just like, I don't know. I had this fixation of just going into a dark room and then just playing with the lights and go from there. It's all about the lighting, the angle, and the pose, I find, especially with close-up shots.
Yeah, this one is like, it's just magic, dude. I mean, I love how the eye is peeking through the hand there. I love all the color and the tones. I mean, it's just like there's maybe a lot of things about this that just make it something special. This one just pops out big time.
Yeah.
So do you have a colored piece of paper behind it, or did you use a pink light and like a bluish purple light? Are those 2 lights?
So if you look where like the bluish light, that's actually the LED light shining, and the pinkish light again is just the ring light on the floor.
Okay.
And basically the vape smoke is just kind of masking in there, and that's why it kind of has that illusion where there may be something behind her. But if you look in the let me see, lower left hand corner where it kind of splits up, that's just darkness. That's just darkness in the room. So there's no
Okay.
What
awesome.
What do you use to like touch up your photos to edit your stuff?
So basically the only touch up I really do is I'll play around with the contrast and or saturation if it's needed, and I just basically just do that off my phone. There's no app or anything like that.
The edit, right? The edit button.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
that.
I like it. Makes it clean and simple.
So would you say that redheads are your favorite?
Yeah. And yeah.
Whatever are you trying to say, Sully?
I'm just saying, his wife's got some red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
you know, we recently spoke with your wife, Kushimama, and apparently you two have you share a collection.
she says share and I say mine, but we'll go.
Well, I'm wondering, is there any toy that you're not allowed to touch?
No, I'm see, because we're both collectors. I'm extremely cautious with them, especially with our Mezcos. Like, whereas when she starts messing around them, I'm the one, okay, you gotta, take it easy with that. And other than that, no, like it's basically a free range.
And is every surface in your house covered with toys or?
Not
Like
every,
that?
but we're getting there.
I'm
There's
guessing you
some-
have that like that drop down Back to the Future thing where toys just come out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
One day, I wish.
One day.
Before
Hey!
we get to that point, we're gonna need it.
Look what time it is! It's time for the hot seat!
Hot in here.
All right, Mike. What's the best part about living in Canada?
The weather.
Can you please say what are you talking about in Canadian?
What are you talking about?
What is your favorite toy line that you collect?
That's a tough one. That I collect. You know what? I'm going to go with McFarlane.
Okay.
Okay, do Canadians still call people hosers?
No.
What is your favorite Canadian musician or celebrity? Or the most annoying one? I'll take either or.
I'll go with favorite celebrity, and that's just because he popped in my head for some reason. Ryan Reynolds.
Good
Alright.
choice.
Do you call our bacon American bacon?
No, I just call it. All bacon is just bacon to me.
Oh,
It's just wonderfully delicious. There's
All right.
there's no bad bacon.
That's true. All right. Well, okay. Well, I was going to say something about Canadian bacon, but I'm going to go with my own. Which Ninja Turtle do you think would be the best skateboarder?
Michelangelo.
What the hell is with the Canadian fires? You have cost me like 2 weeks of my summer. Stop.
That affected everybody. I don't even know the one that be super bad.
who is your favorite Canadian actor?
I guess I'll go with Ryan Reynolds again.
Ryan Reynolds again. Okay. Would you rather fight a tiger or a shark?
A tiger. I think a shark. There's no coming out of it. Not that there would be a tiger, but I think
And that's all the time we have. Thank you for coming.